A very good day to Dr. KADZRINA. We are from Group 11 and represent about IOI Corporation Berhad. This is our group member name list. I will be starting with IOI Corporation Berhad company profile. IOI Corporation was established with a purpose of committing to sustainable agriculture and innovative product. Their vision is to be a leading and sustainable Malaysian business corporation with global presence, and their mission is to achieve responsible and sustainable commercial success by addressing the interests of stakeholders, caring for the community and environment, and adopting best practice to be globally competitive. The negative issue faced by IOI is foreign currency translation loss issue. As a result, IOI reported low net profit for the first quarter of 2021 compared to the same period last year. IOI also faced crude palm oil production issue. This was due to the impact of the adverse weather caused by the La Nina phenomenon. And the last issue faced by IOI is worker shortage issue. This issue may reduce the productivity and profitability of IOI.
I will talk about the financial ratio. The first ratio is net margin. To measure how much profit was generated per dollar of sale, IOI reached the highest percentage of net margin in 2018 compared to other years. Second is current ratio, used to measure company's short-term liquidity. IOI current ratio for 3 years has over 1, which considered as a good sign. It indicates that IOI has the ability to pay the short-term obligation or highest liquidity. Third is inventory turnover ratio, to see how many times the company entire inventory has been sold and displayed in an accounting period. IOI only take a short period to buy and sell their inventory in 2019, which more favorable than 2018, which take long period to complete an inventory cycle. Next is return on equity. The ROE of IOI in 2018 exceed 14%, which is highest compared to other years. IOI is more efficient with utilizing investment financing to grow their business to provide investors with a good return. Financial ratio reason. The financial performance of IOI was dropped significantly from 2018 to 2019 and dropped slightly from 2019 to 2020. Furthermore, the COVID-19 pandemic has also dealt a severe blow to IOI as an outbreak of the COVID-19.
I will talk about Portal 5 forces. The first is rivalry among existing competitors. IOI Corporation has 5 main competitors in Malaysia, which are Genting Plantation Berhad, Sam Dabi Berhad, Felda Global Venture Holding Berhad, United Plantation Berhad, and Kuala Lumpur Kepong Berhad. IOI corporations provide unique products and differentiate their product from other products to gain competitive advantage. The second one is threat of new entrants. This threat is minimal for IOI corporations due to the prohibitively high barriers to entry. For example, new entrants must invest a lot of money, resources, and time to compete. The third is bargaining power of buyer is lower for IOI corporation because IOI realizes the culture of innovation, quality, and fulfilling expectations of customers in their products and service. Therefore, customers will not turn to others' brand easily. The fourth is bargaining power of supplier is very little for the IOI corporation due to IOI obtaining raw materials and feedstock for their own IOI plantation or will no business partner. The fifth is threat of substitute products and service. This threat is relatively low for IOI corporation due to the switching cost is high for using substitute products and customer cannot obtain the same performance and quality from substitute products.
Okay, so now I will be continue present about the SWOT analysis. So the first one is strength. They have 4. The first one is diverse product variety is used to mitigate the risk, and second one is for over 20 years there has been a strong presence, and Third one is an organization that is focused on CSR, which is the corporate social responsibility. And the fourth one is IOI is one of the most productive palm oil producer. And then is weaknesses. They have three weaknesses in this case. So the first one is commodity-based uncertainty, risk of currency fluctuation. The second one is seasonal production cycle is poor. So according to IOI, due to the low growth season, the oil palm agricultural production is likely to fall until January to February 2021. And the third weaknesses is issue of the worker shortage. So for the opportunities, the first one is extension into the Indonesia. And the second one is there has been a significant increase in the usage of palm oil in some regions. And the third one is biofuels market is becoming more popular. And the fourth is the traits. So they have four traits of this IOI. So the first one is climate change has an impact on the harvest. And the second one is COVID-19 pandemic has caused a drop in sales. And the third one is policies of government and regulations that are unfavorable. And the fourth one is insufficient land bank for the development.
Continue our presentation with town recommendation. The first SO strategy is by increasing market share in international market by enhancing the company advantage. For example, the IOI Corporation has spread to other countries such as Africa, America, and Europe as there is increased demand for biocell in Europe. The same situation can be seen at Indonesia. Despite there has been many competitors, the IOI Corporation is able to expand as a co-pricing as the price is not higher than the local price. Second, it also portion of the operation to other country. The third is enhance customer loyalty. For WO strategy, the first is allow foreign labor to work. Since the company began expanding the operation in other countries, I consider the chance to hire people in those countries to fill labor shortage. The second is use financial instrument to hit commodity risk. The third is conduct market research and analyze trend, as it can help IOI with seasonal forecasting and provide them with more accurate picture of future market demand by analyzing data and trend from previous season. Effective sales operation planning can also aid in determining the company capacity to respond to global demand variation. For ST strategy, the first is increase production by developing new technology. The second is create a plan for product differentiation. For example, in terms of promotion, product packaging, product design, quality, and so on. For example, the export products such as crude bunker oil, crude palm oil, and other can use similar packaging design to ensure the customer know the brand. The third is adopt digital marketing to promote product and service. For the beauty strategy, the first one is by offering better service to add value to customer, such as providing good customer service and increase delivery speed to customer. In addition, IOI company can also provide additional expert advice to customer about their product and service, like the staff may spend their time giving more detailed advice to assist the customer in doing their shopping. The second is agro-fancy adoption. The third is raise the price of product to pass on cost to customer.